Hello guys, hope you all are doing well. In this video, I would like to show you the basics of Microsoft Project. I will be showing you how to create a new calendar, how to assign holidays, set up working hours, and set up second and fourth Saturdays of each month as holidays. I'll show you how to create resources, tasks, and subtasks, and assign resources to these tasks, and also how to set up predecessors. I'll show you how to display GNATT chart, network diagram, critical path, and several other reports. So friends, this is the problem we need to solve. We need to create tasks and subtasks and allocate resources to those. Also, we need to create a new calendar and set it up, and need to show the following. Other than these, we need to set any 3 days or any 2 weeks each in the month of May as holidays. And to compensate this loss, we need to assign one of the Sundays of the same month as a working day. So friends, let's start. So this is the central stage of MS Project 2016. At first, we need to do some minor changes. We need to go to the File menu and then select Options. Once the Options dialog box appears, we need to select Schedule and we need to change the fiscal year. I'll change it to April. The other things should be kept as it is, and we need to simply click on OK. The next thing we need to do is that we need to go to the Project menu, and under the Project menu, we need to select the Change Working Time under Properties. Once this dialog box appears, we need to select Create New Calendar button to create our own calendar. We need to give it a name, say I will give ABC underscore my calendar, and simply click on OK. As you can see, my calendar is created. Now we need to first change the working times of the days. For that, we need to go to Work Weeks, and then we need to select Details. After the dialog box appeared, we need to select each day, say Monday, and then select the third option so that we can enter the timings manually. So let us enter, say the timing starts from 8:30 and it continues up to 1:30. Half an hour lunch, and after that post lunch the timings are from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We need to do the same thing for Tuesday as well. We need to select Tuesday, and to enter the timings manually we need to select the third option and go on to do the same things. (8:30 to 1:30), half an hour lunch, and post lunch the timings are from 2 p.m. to 5. The same thing for Wednesday. We select the third option and then 8:30 to 1:30, half an hour lunch, and post lunch the timings are from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The same thing for Thursday. 8:30 to 1:30 and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The same thing applies for Friday as well. 8:30 to 1:30 and half an hour lunch, and post lunch is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. However, on Saturday the scenario is something different. So on Saturday I have set the timing from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this is done. We will simply click on OK. Next, we need to set up and mark the holidays in the newly created calendar. To mark the holidays, first we need to select the concerned date from this calendar. Say I select 23rd of Jan. On this day, I'll go to exceptions. I have marked 23rd of Jan and simply I will write here in this column the purpose of holiday. That is, I'll simply write Netaji's birthday. That is the purpose. Here the start and the finish range is taken automatically. The next date is 24th of Jan. I'll simply select it from this calendar and in the next row I'll write simply Saraswati Puja. The range is taken automatically. The next holiday comes on 26th of January. On this day, Republic Day is celebrated, so I'll simply write Republic Day. And you can see the range is taken automatically. The start date is 6/1/2020 and it is finished on the same day, that is 6/1/2020. However, scenario is different for Durga Puja as it is celebrated for 4 days continuously. In this case, we need to mention the range, the finish date to be precise manually. So let's go to the month of October and say I assume that the start date of Durga Puja as 20th October. So I select 20th October and here I write Durga Puja. Here we can see that the start date and the finish date comes automatically, but you know what, we need to change the finish date. We simply need to click this drop down button and over here we will select the date accordingly. I select 23rd of October. So this is it. In this way we need to list down and mention all the holidays of the year 2020. So you can see I have listed down and marked all the holidays of the year. The next stuff we need to do is that we need to implement the concept of second and fourth Saturday. Now this is hectic. So firstly we need to select the second Saturday of the year from the calendar, that is 11th of January, as you can see. Then we need to go to the exception and give it a name. Say I give it a name as Saturday. And then we must click on details. And we need to do the following changes. We need to keep this as non-working. And as far as the recurrence pattern is concerned, we need to click on weekly. And we need to set recur every 2 weeks and we need to select the date as Saturday. Now we need to select the end by date of this recurrence. Now this is where we need to be careful. We could have easily selected the last day of the year as the end by date. So let me select the last day of the year, that is December 31st. We could have easily selected this as the last day of the year as the end by date, but there are certain months, where there are 5 Saturdays, and if we keep the end date as the last day of the year, things may turn out to be different. Like if I press OK, you will be able to see that this allocation works well for the month of January and February. So this allocation works well for January and February. As you can see that the second Saturday and the fourth Saturday of both January and February have been marked as holiday. But when it comes to the month of March, you can see over here that the first Saturday and the third Saturday have been marked as holidays, which is ambiguous, and the reason behind its ambiguity is this, the 5th Saturday in February. So to overcome this ambiguity, we must go to your Saturday and details, and we need to change the end by date. We will change this to, we'll keep this end by date up to February 29th. And we will simply click OK, and we will again select the second Saturday in the month of March, and we will begin another allocation. So we need to give this allocation a name. Say I give Saturday 2. Then we need to go to details. You must remember that to overcome this ambiguity, you need to select the last day of the month, the next month that contains 5 Saturdays. So let's see. You need to select non-working. You need to select weekly from the recurrence pattern. You need to select record every 2 weeks, and you need to select Saturday. And as far as this NY is concerned, you need to select the last day of the next month that contains 5 Saturdays starting from this month. So if you click on this button, drop down button, you will get to see that March contains 4 Saturdays. So everything is okay with this month. You switch over to the next month, that is April, and you get to see that it also contains 4 Saturdays. So everything is okay with it. You switch over to the next month, you get to see that May contains 5 Saturdays. So you need to select the last day of the month of May and simply click OK. So you get to see that the second and the fourth Saturdays of month March have been registered as holidays. The same thing with the second and the fourth Saturday in the month of April. Both have been declared as holiday, and also the same thing for the second Saturday, fourth Saturday in the month of May, as both of them have been declared as holiday. So the same way, you need to select the second Saturday of June, and you need to assign a new allocation. Say I give a name Saturday 3. In the same way, we need to go to details. Going to select non-working, going to select weekly, record every 2 weeks, Saturday. And now, as far as this NY is concerned, we need to select the last day of the next month that contains 5 Saturdays. So if you click on this drop down button, you get to see the month of June has 4 Saturdays. So everything is okay with it. The next month, that is July, is having 4 Saturdays. So everything is alright. The next month, August, is having 5 Saturdays. So we need to select the last day of this month, and we need to simply click on it. So you get to see that the second and the fourth Saturdays in the month of June have been declared holiday. The same thing for the second and the fourth Saturdays of the month of July, and the same thing for the second and the fourth Saturdays in the month of August. So this way you need to go on doing the same thing up to December. Now, it has been stated in the question that any 3 days of any 2 weeks, each in the month of May, the office will get down by 3 p.m. for AC maintenance work in the office. So we need to select any 2 weeks from the month of May. Suppose I choose to select the first week of May, and in that particular week, we need to select any 3 days. Any 3 days. So I select first, I select the first, that is 4th May, and I give it a name, say change 1, because I need to change the timings. Then I go to details, and then I select working times, and I need just to change from 5 p.m. to 3 p.m. That is, as it has been stated, that the office will get over at 3 p.m. So this is it. In the same way, I need to select another day from the same week. For example, I select this 5th of May. I give it a name, change to, and then I go to details. I go to working times, and then I change the end time from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. to 3 p.m. Simply press OK, and choose another one. Say change 3. Then I need to go to details. I need to change the working hours. The day will get over at 3 p.m. So I have changed it. So the work is completed for the first week. Now we need to choose another week. Any week you can choose. So I select the third week, and from that third week we need to choose any 3 days. So I select 19th of May and give it a name, say change 4. And then I need to go to details. I need to change the working time for the office will get over at 3 p.m. The other things remain as it is. I'll simply press OK, and I need 2 more days. So I select the next step. I name it as change 5. Then I go to details, which includes working hours. So I need to select another day from that week. So I choose the very next day. You can choose any day you like, and give it a name, change 6. And then I have to go to details, change. And to compensate this loss, it has been asked in the question that we need to make any one Sunday out of 5 Sundays in the month of May as a working day. So I simply select arbitrarily the very first Sunday of the month and give it a name, say change 7. And simply we need to go to details and change the working times. Yes, we need to change the working time, and yes, so that's it. Now if you go into the calendar and click on 3rd of May, that is Sunday, on the very right hand side you will get to see that it has been changed to a working day, and the timing of the same also you can see. So this is it. The calendar is all set to go. You just need to click on OK. The very next thing you have to do is that you need to select project information from this project menu. And as per the question, the project starts on 3rd of May. So you need to select 3rd of May from here as the start date. And the next change that you need to make is that you need to change the calendar type from standard to ABC month. So that is it. The next thing we need to do is that we need to enter the tasks. So just click under the task name and simply insert the task. Say as per the question, the first task is task 1, so I simply insert it. The next task is task 2, and under task 2 there comes 3 subtasks, that is task 2A, task 2B, task 2C, and then comes task 3, and under task 3 there comes 2 subtasks, task 3A and task 3B, and the last task is task 4. And to identify these subtasks, what we need to do is that we need to select these 3 tasks, which are the subtasks of task 2, and simply go to task menu, and you need to click on this very option, indent task. Once you click on this, you will get to see that yes, it has clearly depicted, and you can easily understand that these 3 tasks are the subtask of task 2. You need to do the same thing as far as the task 3A, subtasks 3A and 3B is concerned. You need to select both the rows. You need to go this option indent task and see, yes, the subtasks 3A and 3B has been shifted a bit to the right. So that is it. The next thing we need to do is that we need to set up the duration. So as per the question, task 1 has a duration of 15 days. Task 2A has got a duration of 15 days. Task 2B has got a duration of 35 days. And task 2C has got a duration of 12 days. Task 3A has got a duration of 5 days. Task 3B has got a duration of 5 days, and task 4 has got a duration of 8 days. And the next thing we need to do is that we need to select all the tasks and you need to click on auto schedule. Alright, so you can see the start date. As it has been stated that the project starts on 3rd of May and everything is set according to this duration. You can see this GNATT chart. Everything is set according to this duration, and the very next thing that we must do is set up the predecessor. And now, as per the question, the predecessor of task 2 is task 1. That means just after task 1, task 2 will get started. So under the predecessor section, under task 2, we need to mention this index of task 1, that is 1. In the question, it has been stated that the predecessor of task 2B, that is the task that is completed just before 2B, is again the first task, and the corresponding index number of task 1 is 1. So here we need to write only the index number. We must not write the task name. We need to write the index number. So the corresponding index number of task 1 is 1. So we will write here 1. And the predecessor of task 2C is also. You can see the changes in the GNATT chart. See? Alright. So the next predecessor of task 3A is 2B. So we need to set the predecessor for task 3A, and that is 2B, task 2B, and the corresponding index number of task 2B is 4. So we need to write here 4. And the predecessor for task 3B is 3A, and the index number of 3A is 7. So here we need to write 7. And the predecessor of task 4 is 3B. The index number of 3B is 8. So we need to write here 8. So the next very thing that we need to do is that we need to create resources. So down below you can see several views right out here. So the very first one is the GNATT chart view, and this one is the resource sheet view. So simply we need to go to the resource sheet view. Just click on it and you can see the resource sheet appears here, and here we need to insert the name of our resources along with their type. So as per the question, the name of the very first resource is Asit Praman. So we need to enter this name. Under type, we need to mention the type of resources. So there are generally 3 types of resources: the work resource, material resource, and the cost resource. So obviously Asit Praman is the name of a human being, and it will definitely fall under the work resource. So we simply select work from, and the other things should remain same as it is. So we need to insert the next piece of resource, that is allow model, and the type of resource will be set that is work. In this way, you need to insert all the resources that prevails in the question, and in the question only the work type resource is only present. So you need to insert all the resources. So you can see that I have inserted all the resources that prevails in this question. And you can also see that the base calendar has been taken as ABC India. That is the calendar that I have created just now. So it's fine. And now we need to go to the GNATT chart view once again to assign these resources to the task as per the question. So let's go to the GNATT chart view. So we are here in the GNATT chart view, and as per the question, the resource used in the task 1 is a shift command. So I simply click on this cell corresponding to the task 1 and click on this drop down button and just select a shift command. So I select this one. So you can see that this shift command, the work type resource, has been allocated to task. In the same way, in the same task 2A has got 2 resources. Task 2A has got 2 resources, allocate A. So I just simply click on allocate A and show me on button and task 2B has got again 2 resources, Adesh Bakchi and Sunani Button. Task 2C has again got 2 resources, and use manager. Alright. Then task 3A has again got 2 resources. Well, it has got 3 resources. What should we say? Nikadas and Aditi Day. Then task 3B has got only 1 resource, that is Shauna Chatterjee. And the last task, that is task 4, has got 2 resources, and so we are done with assigning the resources to the corresponding tasks. The next thing that we need to do is we need to look at the GNATT chart, at how it appears. So you can see that zoom in the GNATT chart, you can zoom out the GNATT chart as per your convenience, obviously. So here is the GNATT chart. The overall timeline has been shown there along with the resources. The predecessors here you can see are clearly depicted, that which task got after which task, and everything is alright. So now we need to depict the critical path, and for that to go to view the format and go to the format and just need to click on the critical tasks. So you can see that the critical path here in the GNATT chart in the very right hand side of the screen appears in red. So we are done. You can see this is the critical path. So the next thing that we are supposed to do is that we need to display the network diagram. After displaying the critical task and the GNATT chart, we need to display the network diagram, and for that we need to go to the view menu, and then we need to go to task views, and then we need to select the network diagram. So you can see that the network diagram appears. So this is the network diagram that we need to display or we need to print. This is the network diagram that we need to put. And you can also see the critical tasks or the critical path has been displayed in red. So the next thing that we need to display as per the question is the task usage. So you can see on the task views in the view menu, there is an option called task usage. So simply click on that, and here comes the task usage. Let's see, task usage displays how the tasks are being, divided in the time period, how the tasks are being allocated during the time period. So this is the task usage. And the next thing that we need to show is the resource usage, that displays how the resources are being allocated during the overall time period. So simply click on this resource usage option under the resource views. So let's click on it, and we will be able to see how the resources are being allocated to tasks throughout the period. So these are the things that we intend to display, and to get these things, that is the GNATT chart along the critical path, the network diagram, the resource usage, the task usage. We want to display it as a PDF. The thing that we do is that we need to go to the file menu, going to select print option to set up the display. We need to select appropriate orientation. Say I select for my convenience landscape orientation, and we need to select how the page will be, that is the page setup. Say I select this media. So that is it. And after that we can simply go to the export option, and you can simply click on this create PDF to get this out as a PDF. You can do the same thing as far as the network diagram or the GNATT chart is concerned. So first you need to visit that particular view. For example, I want to print this GNATT chart view. So what I need to do is that I need to visit the GNATT chart view first, and then I need to select the file menu, and then I need to go to the print option. I need to select the appropriate orientation, and for my purpose I am choosing the landscape orientation, and then I need to select the corresponding page setup. I select legal as my convenience, and you can see this is how the overall GNATT chart view will get printed along with the critical task and the resources. So if you want to get this out as a PDF, then you go to export option right out here, and you need to simply click on create PDF. In this way we can print the network diagram as well. So this is it guys. If you like the video, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.